Okay, since your protons define your atom, you look at your periodic table, find element number 5, and that lets you know this is boron. So you're going to put your symbol for the nuclear notation, and then remember up top is where your mass number goes. So your mass number is the sum of your protons and your neutrons. So you add the protons to the neutrons, 5 plus 7, and that's going to give you 12. The bottom number is always your atomic number, which is your protons. So you put your 5 down here. And since the protons equal the electrons, that means it does not need a charge. That's the nuclear notation. Now, if you were going to represent this in the hyphen notation, you would just put your symbol, or you could put the name. Most people just put the symbol. You put your hyphen, and then after that is your mass number. So remember, 5 plus 7 is your mass number here, so B hyphen 12. For the second example, you have 15 protons. So if you look on your periodic table, you'll see that's phosphorus. Phosphorus' atomic number is 15. It goes down bottom as your subscript. 31 up top. This 31 comes from the fact that you add 15 plus 16, protons plus your neutrons, gives you your mass number. For the hyphen notation, again, you put P hyphen 31. Again, this is your mass number. For the third example, you have 24 protons. This means this is chromium, element 24 on the periodic table. Atomic number goes down bottom. You add your 24 to your 28, and that's going to give you 52 for the mass number. Since the protons equal the electrons, again, there's no charge. Put your hyphen notation, put your symbol hyphen, and then 52. Now, on the last two examples, notice how I X'd out the hyphen notation because typically you don't represent an ion. In hyphen notation, you will use the nuclear notation. I know these are ions because if you look at your protons and electrons, they are not equal. And this is the first time we've seen this on these examples. You still identify your element by your protons. This has 29 protons, so that means it has to be copper. So you can put the symbol, Cu. And as a subscript down bottom on the left, you're going to put 29. That's the atomic number. You still add your protons to your neutrons to get your mass number. So 29 plus 35 gives you 64. Now, at this point, you got to figure out what charge you have. So ask yourself what happened with the electrons. Notice it had 29 protons and 29 electrons when it was an atom. Now it has 27 electrons. That means he's lost 2 electrons, or he's lost 2 bad habits. Remember, when you lose bad habits, it's a good thing. So this is going to be positive, not negative. A lot of students miss the charge because, again, it's counterintuitive, but when you lose bad habits, it's good, so it's positive. So it's going to be a plus 2 because he lost 2 bad habits. Positive 2 charge. It's a cation. For the last one, look at your atomic number, 37, so you can tell that's rubidium if you refer to your periodic table. Rb is the symbol. Put your atomic number down bottom, 37 goes down bottom. Add your protons to your neutrons again to get your mass number. That's your superscript that we put here, 85. And then again, we have to figure out what charge this has now that the electrons and protons are different. Here, notice it's lost 1 electron from what it had when it was an atom. So it's lost 1 bad habit, so it means it's got a positive 1 charge. You can put just a plus if you'd like to, or you could put plus 1. Okay, that's all for our review of hyphen and nuclear notation. I hope that helps.